Hello everyone, it's Klaus here, and today guys I'm gonna review one of the Hero Factory set from the 6 heroes, and this time it's gonna be the last veteran I'm gonna review, and it's called Dunkan Bulk, right here. So of course it's the same canisters as previously, so nothing very new. Of course the canister lid is colored this time in silver, because the silver is one of the two colors from the from Bulk's color scheme. You can see the edge right here. Which is kind of curved, the little stripes on the side, so really classy and simple. The same goes for the Lego Hero Factory logo, which is also really simple in fact, and kind of remind me of the Robo Riders logo, with one part which was in bold, written in bold, and the other part which was written in a normal, normally. The edge of the background right here with a little silver shade, as you can see. Of course, we have Dunkan Bulk all in the front, really looking impressive with his weapon arm, but we're going to see that later. His signatures on the side, which you can really, you can understand it kind of clearly. His shape, of course, with this time it's an orange color, but as you can see, the color shade is not orange. Apart from these two parts, it's mainly black and silver. And of course, you got the bulk right hand here, and there, the recommendation, the edge recommendation, and the set number, plus from the makers of bionicle characters, nothing very interesting. And of course, in the background, different close-ups of the weapon, the side of the mask, of the helmet, excuse me, the hero core, and of course, the this time it's the head plus the hero cores in the front view. On the side, the two colors, but this time again, it's wrong because it's not orange but silver and black. Hero Factory website. And here a little battle pose between Dunkan Bulk and Explode, I think it's called like that. Yeah, of course, the 1:1 scale of this mask. There is a logo of Explode I have not noticed, but here you can see it with the set numbers. And the fact that you can put Dunkan Bulk in his canister, so like the old days with the Tower Dial, in fact, all the bionicle canisters released since 2001, and even the slicer set, I have to say, and Robo Riders, so since 1999. And that's all for the little canister. You can see that in your toy store, so I'm not gonna last long of I'm not gonna take too long about talking. I'm gonna end this right now. Not gonna talk about this for hours. Now for the instruction booklet, you can see it here. Excuse me. The group shot, of course, with all the 6 heroes, plus the web address with the Dunkan Bulk right hand here. 6 or 7 steps really quick. The excuse me, the parts list right here. Some shot of the city, and here you can see Mark Solj fighting, I think it's called Corroder, the green bad guy. Some ads for the Lego Club and the Nielsen page, and that's all guys. And now for one interesting part is the set itself, of course. So as I've said earlier, the color scheme is black and silver, so of course you've got your 3 main parts which you will find in every hero set. So this means the body frame with the 5 ball joints, the 3 pinhole and 3 axle hole, which is of course it's curved, as you can see it's kind of bended. You can clearly see that with the neck, which goes in the front. It really looks classy and really helps to differ from the all blocky body frame we have in the previous year. Like for example, one of the character one body frame, which was really blocky. This time it's really a curved shape, really more a humanoid one, more like a human one in fact, yes. It's kind of like a spin in fact. A backspin. Also notice a new colors is the glitter and end, this time in silver, but of course like Jimmy Stringer, which was in black, his ends, you just got one of him, so one of them, so you're gonna have to buy 2 of this guy to have 2 silver ends for your mocks. The 2 remaining parts which you will find in every hero set are of course the arms, which are also used as legs, with the 3 axle hole and 1 pinhole, slightly bended in the front. In fact, it's really simple in terms of design. Then you got the feet, which this time of course in silver, which are linked like this way for those who don't know and haven't seen my previous reviews. 2 pinholes on the back, which can be useful, for example, to make a body of this part. It can be possible. Some reactors on the back, really a futuristic feeling. Notice a little hole, but it will be hidden with the leg armor, by the way, so no big problem right here. Little layers of plastic here, and we're looking good. So now for more, the last part you will find, one of the last parts you will find in the all the heroes set is the leg armor, of course this time in silver, we're looking good, again all the little details, so it's the same work with this little Axel white hair, so nothing really to talk about. Just watch my previous video or look for some photo reviews for to see more of this part, but yeah, it's how it looks when it's all put together, where it looks nice again. And now for some most specific part is first of all the body armor, which is specific to this guy, and it's really looking very, very good, I have to say, because look at that with the little spines right here. It's really have a thin feeling, in fact, which is kind of strange because you can imagine him, well, bulky, Dunkan Bulk, well, he's strong, but he still have a light and thin feeling because of the little parts right here. These parts which goes here, the shoulders are very well made. This little parts which goes on this side, look on the side of the body armor. And also, you're gonna see that just now, I've got one axle, you can see. Now the hero core, which this time is in normal trans orange, unlike the Jimmy Stringer one, which was in light trans orange. And yeah, so notice when you're gonna put this in this way, the three parts here, which kind of look like it's holding the core strong, in fact strongly, and it's really look well again. It's one of the best body armor we've got with the Hero Factory set. If I have to compare with the two other veteran set, it's one of my five, I have to say. And now for the two other specific parts which remains, first we got the weapons, which again is the arm weapon, and which again is really cool in fact in comparison to the two other veteran set, because notice the little details with the little fingers which holding the trigger of the gun. It's really looking good, and it's not the case on the two other veteran set. Also notice the weapon is really looking thin with kind of little harpoon or maybe visors, some balls which in fact look like it's going to be the ammunition of this weapon. So the magazine of the weapon is here, I think. Some parts right there, the cannon here, are looking good. And of course, it's empty on this side, but because there is less plastic, as you can see overall, there is less, less void, I have to say. And it looks better on this guy. Gonna link that with the axle, works pretty good. And now for the last specific part, which is of course the helmet. And it's really look big, in fact, it's really look quite big. Of course, it's asymmetrical with the little transmitter right here, as you can see, and the little visor, which is just here. Gonna link that right now. And here you go for Dunkan Bulk, with his black and silver coloration with some touch of trans orange. And now for the little turnaround. So all blacks on the back, of course. And here you go. So for the articulation section, now it's going to be really quick. So of course, it can't, because the mask is really big and goes really, it goes on in this position, you can't really turn it down, so it can just look on the side effortlessly, I have to say, and up. So no problem, just it can't really look on the down. One articulation for this arm. Also notice that this time the weapon arm is put on the left arm and not on the right arm, which was the case for the two other veteran sets. So here, for example, Jimmy Stringer, but the same goes for Preston Stormers. His weapon is on his right arm, which is not the case for this guy. It's on his left arm, and really look cool, I have to say, because it's different. Two ball joints on this arm, no big problem to turn this all 360s. And the same goes for these legs, apart from maybe the foot, which kind of are blocked by the leg armor, but nothing really serious right here. You can still do some pose. There is no problem with that. For example, I can do pose like that, you can see, and it's all pretty well. Just have to, yeah, like this. Kind of like in an infiltration mission, I guess. And you can see it's all perfectly well. And that's all, guys, for Dunkan Bulk. So again, well, the color scheme is great. The part selection is one of the best, I have to say, because the body armor is really looking pretty good. The same goes for this weapon, because of course, even if it still have the flaws of no articulation and one big mold with some empty space, it still have less empty space than the other guys, and the design is really pretty good. Just look at the arms, the little fingers details right here, which is really cool. And of course, you've got the helmet, which is pretty unique again. Even if I'm not really a fan of the helmet, because I think it's maybe too big when you look on the front, but well, I think it's a matter of opinion and taste. So that's all. I think the collection is great, and again, of course, one of the drawbacks you've got with all Hero Factory set is the articulation, which well, it's an Agori size set, so you can't really can't really ask for more, I have to say. And here for some posts to finish on my review. So that was all I have to say on this set. Of course, if you have questions or comments, feel free to ask them, because I will be happy to ask them. It's just that seriously I don't want to waste like 20 minutes on a set like this. It's really looking good, and I think you have understood me if you have seen my previous reviews on this guy. They are really looking good with 3 little drawbacks. So that's all, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later for my last Heroes review with Mark Surge. Bye bye.